What up, squad? Soul Tribe fam. How y'all doing out there? Big blessings, super blessings. The biggest from your boy. I'm just out here on some travels, and I got a little bit of a download from Spirit this morning. Spirit really wants us to honor ourselves where we're at, you know, and the message is coming through that so often of what is holding us back is not forgiving ourselves for perceived missteps, for things that we're shameful for traumas that we have. And Spirit really wants us to show the same love that we show to our family, our friends, to ourselves. Is Spirit's imploring us to really honor ourselves. And in my experience, guys, it's our own selves that hold us back by holding on to these things. We create the own mental prison that we lock ourselves in. And through really being present with ourselves in those times, and when those feelings come up, some feeling of guilt or shame or a trauma or an emotional reaction of anger, or like really holding space for yourself and being there with yourself, with your inner child, or with whatever version of that is bringing this up to you. Try to really sit with that. And the information I'm getting is that Spirit wants us to honor that version of ourselves and every version of ourselves that we have been up to this point. It's a feeling that every part of ourselves is just as sacred and beautiful and divine as any person or version of yourself that you hope to get to in the future. And it's so important that with each particular iteration of the person, with each day, with each step, that you show that love and that you show that part of yourself, that it's okay to be who you are. This is the only time that you're going to get with this version of yourself. And this version of yourself deserves that love. We are a walking miracle, friends. Every part of us, and every part of us throughout our lifetime is interconnected. We aren't this static being that's just, I'm this day, and then I'm this day. And it's like you are this mulching, changing, transforming snake through a multi-dimensional process. And you can't think of yourself just as this person that you are today. You are all of the experiences of your life, and all your past life experiences and all future life experiences, all intertwined. You are the eternal space of everything that has been and everything that will be. And you are just as sacred as any part of that experience, as any ascended master, as Jeshua himself. You are just as sacred. So often that we look through, or we look outside of ourselves for that sacredness, for that beauty, for that higher power, that grace, to find the sacredness. And I believe that's one of the biggest problems with religion nowadays, is they try to tell you that God is somewhere outside of yourself, or you have to come to some temple, or you have to do some specific prayer or live in a certain way to connect with God. Friends, you are God, like expressing itself, experiencing itself in the flesh. Everything around you is God. There's nothing that is not God. God is all that is and all that ever will be. It is the universal divine space from which all things come from which all matter forms, from which all experience happens. It is the eternal dream state of the eternal self, which is the same consciousness that is in each one of us. We are really the same being, experiencing every single different life for eternity. And the reason that we feel like we're just this person is it's kind of part of the deal coming into this life, that we will separate ourselves from ourselves so that we can have a separate experience, so that we can learn. But trust me, friends, it is possible and very real to experience yourself as that all in this life as well. To both be the person and to be the self simultaneously. To see the world through the person as the entire universe. And Spirit really wants me to let you know that things that have hurt you and perceived missteps often are the things that we need to be thankful for the most. And it's showing gratitude, especially in the hard times, if we're going through struggles, is what allows that energy to flow, that it's no longer a vibrational match to you. So it's like if you really don't want something to happen, that's like the negative to the positive of polarity of that happening, and it pulls it in like a magnet. But if you're going through struggles and you're able to look at them like, God, wow, thank you for this struggle, you're helping me to grow, and I see how this is helping me to step into the person that I'm really supposed to be, then that energy like disperses. It allows it to complete its cycle. Because once you learn the lesson from that energy is no longer a vibrational match for you. So it's like pushed away from you like a magnet. It's like that it's not around you anymore. It's like you have a force field to that energy once you allow it to flow through you. So really being present with ourselves just in the day-to-day, it's so important. Just showing love to ourselves. You know, you are your own best friend. And please treat yourself with love, with grace, with compassion, with patience. And watch the world around you reflect that back to you. Okay, well, it's just a short message today. I love you all so much. Have a wonderful day.